Trends. When I think of trends, immediately my brain goes to like that era of 2020 TikTok, and I'm talking when like cow print was everywhere, and like strawberry cow, and what else was like 2020 trends? Like really big, like boxy pants, like Billie Eilish shit, and like, you know, that's an era. As was having like the puppy dog filter, as was wearing like all black, you know, like those are all like trends that we've been on. Oh my God, and cottage core. We are talking like Little House on the Prairie down. Side note, I remember reading Little House on the Prairie in school, and I remember at one point that she used a pig bladder and used it as a balloon. Do you remember this? Oh, honey, it's probably the best that we don't talk about this because that scarred me for life. He just goes, okay. The thing about those like periods of trends is that we committed. And when I mean we committed, I mean we fucking committed. And girl, whatever you were getting your shit from, Amazon, thrift stores, Temu, Shein, whatever the hell you were ordering from, girl, like 99% of the ocean's pollution right now is from that year, I think. It's scraps of strawberry cow Temu dresses just everywhere. And when I think about that era, it's like, in retrospect, it's really cringy, right? But also, here's the thing. We're also seeing this resurgence of that like indie sleaze, kind of like all like 1975, like black skinny jeans, flannel tied, like sunglasses on, hair like gelled, a lot of mug. Like we're seeing that kind of resurgence, especially into the fall. Like I feel like Doc Martens and shit is going to be huge this fall, like all that stuff. But that's an era that if you were a part of it, we were really young. And if you were a part of it and you were older, like it wasn't cringy. Like the strawberry cow like era and like the idea that all that shit was happening, that just shows that like social media has gotten so fucking powerful. Back in the day, I think Tumblr, like the inspiring part about it is it was so achievable, like to hit the aesthetic. The aesthetic was taking a picture of a palm tree. The aesthetic was wearing a black t-shirt. The little thing where it's like the oil, gasoline, like rainbow spill on the ground with your Doc Martens. Like that was achievable. In a way, the TikTok aesthetics that we keep seeing pop up are achievable, but you have to be buying something. You have to be consuming something. You have to literally be like, okay, I need to go thrift that, or I need to try and thrift this outfit because I don't have that. I think one of like the really inspiring like things about that like post-recession era Tumblr, like, oh my God, none of these words in the Bible, but like, well, I'm sure recession's in the Bible, Loki, and so is like 1975. But like Doc Martens are definitely in the Bible. You know, Mary was fitted, honey. Mary's like, girl, that's why. Mary. Virgin Mary, girl, Virgin Mary and her Virgin Doc Martens, like, girl, break them in. Yes, we love you. But no, like, the thing about, like, what was so inspiring about that era is it was, like, it just was about, like, the vibe. It really wasn't about what specifically you wore. You could hit the vibe in a white t-shirt and shorts. And, like, now, I think we're kind of back to that, right? We're back to that. But it can fall off the rails really easy. So you know when you go to like a concert or whatever, like think like Beyonce or Taylor or whoever it is that you're going, like everyone like builds an outfit based off the aesthetic. So like everyone was buying silver for Renaissance, everybody was recreating Taylor's outfits for eras, like cowboy hats galore, right? Yeah, isn't that funny? Like every concert now is like a cowboy hat. Like even like Chapel and like everybody. Like I even saw cowboy hats at Sabrina Carpenter the other day, and I was like, wait, what the like? Who are you? Like I don't know where that came from, but I guess like Slim Pickens. But when you go that hard for a concert, that's understood. Like this is a one night event. Like you really want to match the aesthetic. You want to fit in. You want to have your own take on it, but you also want to fit in, right? Imagine doing that like every day. That level of detail work. That level of like, I am basing my outfit off like what I'm seeing online and whatever. I have been through that. I remember like 2020, 2021, like I was pretty much only exclusively buying like whatever Brandy Melville thing. I know I was one of those people. I'm sorry. Brady, I said, because the joke was with my friend group is that you would get Brandy Melville, but if one of us got like the Shein or like the Amazon version, that it was called Brady Martville. That was like the big joke was, girl, she's got her Brady Martville on because they would dupe the shirts. Like a lot of brands would dupe Brandy shirts at the time. And if you bought the real one, which I mean, it's like $28, but sometimes like $28 for a shirt, which now seems like a steal, is like low-key not a steal. But like if you wanted to get it for cheaper, there were websites that you could get it, and we would just joke. It was like, girl, is that Brady Martville? Is that Brandy? But anyway, like there was a period 2020, 2021 that literally all my like going out outfits or like my Instagram outfits were based on like a pic I saw on Pinterest. Like I would get the pants I saw on Pinterest, I would get the shirt I saw on Instagram, and I'd get the bracelets and necklaces that I saw this one girl wear on TikTok. It's like, oh my God. We are this monster mash of all these other fucking people's like thing, and they're a monster mash of all the other fucking people they saw. I think that my take at the time was if you see an outfit on Pinterest and you want to recreate it and like thrift it and do it duplicate, have at it. And trust me, especially if you have like a vision for the night you're going out, that is fine. I think that's totally fine. What I have an issue with is when we are constantly shifting from one trend to the next and there's no like base. For example, I saw a TikTok the other day and it was talking about like if you were to say like you had a cartoon character and that cartoon character like was like Jimmy Neutron or like Timmy Turner, where they wear the same outfit every day, what would that outfit be for you? And like each era, like you should be able to like determine like, oh, that era it's this hoodie, that era it's this, that era it's this. For me right now, it's a camo shirt and cowboy boots. Now, is that the most unique thing in the world? No. But for me, I love that I'm like, okay, I thrifted these really cool dad shorts. I know where I get the bows for these. I know where I got these boots. I know where I got the shirt. I like this shirt because it reminds me of this. I have an attachment to all these things. I don't feel like it's just me saying, oh, I saw that outfit on Tumblr, or I saw that outfit on Pinterest, or I saw that outfit on Instagram and I want to recreate it. It's a different feeling. When you are truly wearing something that you like kind of thought of in a way, now I'm not saying you invented the shit, but you know what I mean? I have been obsessed lately with a lot of my friends have been getting really crafty when they go out. And I feel like, the older we get, girl, we just throw shit on and leave. Like we just like, we're wearing like sandals and like socks and sandals and like a baggy shirt and that's a wrap, whatever. But something about like drawing on your clothes or like rhinestoning your clothes or like cutting them up to customize them or like crop them and stuff like that, you already are doing it uniquely to you. And I think that is so cute. And I think it almost feeds your soul in a way. So much of what we do is literally inspired by like what the algorithm is feeding us. And so much of like what we listen to is because we heard the song on the radio or we heard the song in a playlist and whatever. And it's like, when's the last time that you like organically like found an artist by yourself or like figured out a style for yourself or like designed a shirt yourself? Like when I tell you, you don't have to be the most creative person in the world to do it either. Like it's scissors, ma. Like it's scissors. If you just cut up a shirt and fuck around with it, it is so much fun. This year at Lollapalooza, I thought it was really interesting because even at Coachella, both festivals, I was not seeing like your custom hand-picked outfits, like James Charles two-piece set. What I was seeing was basics, achievableness, easy to do. Now, what's crazy is sometimes you'll walk up to somebody and they're wearing a white shirt and jeans and you're like, that's amazing. And they're like, oh, thanks. This white shirt is $225 and these jeans are thrifted. You come up to somebody else and like, these jeans are my dad's, but this shirt was $5. You come up to somebody else, the jeans were $1,000, the shoes are $500 and the shirt's $2. No one is doing that shit the same. But what I think is so interesting is it's such an achievable look. That's what I think is kind of cool. When you are talking about setting the trend, but it's like basic achievable stuff. I don't know if this makes sense. Like something about having your own point of view, your own angle, and like trying to build your fit for yourself is so damn fun. What I realized too is I will pick an outfit from scratch, and I will literally go to Pinterest and I will pick the top that the person's wearing. I'll pick the boxers the person's wearing, the peek out of the jeans that I bought because that person was wearing them. And I will wear that fit out because I'm like, obviously, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This clearly worked for them, so it'll work for me. I get 0 compliments that night. I'm like, I built this for you. Like, I built this shit. And then I'm like, why is nobody rocking with this? The nights that I go out and I really just throw that shit on and I kind of do something different for me, or like I, like spice it up a little bit, girl, everybody's tuned in and they love it. They love it. They love it. And I think that's interesting. I don't really do things for other people's approval, especially in the fashion space. I'm a big thing about like what's comfortable, clearly. And that's huge for me, right? But sometimes you put that shit on because you want to get a compliment. And there is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes the only reason I am leaving the house today is because I want somebody to look at me and compliment me. Sometimes the only reason I'm putting on that outfit is because I want somebody to come on to me and be like, damn, you look good. Yeah. Thank you. That's why I put it on. I need y'all to tell me that. But then there's other nights that it's like, I really don't give a fuck what I'm wearing and I'm just wearing whatever and that's what it is. What I think is so interesting is that we are such a like, tell me what to do, like generation right now. And I feel that way, that I will trust, those girls that they do the TikToks and they're like, you have to try the viral new blueberry almond coffee and I'm like, all right, let's go. Like, I trust you, honey. Like, you led the way. Let's go. I will take one blueberry. Like, I literally will always follow those people. I am not the discoverer in that sense. Like, I like going like somebody else has already done the work, so I'm going to go jump on it. What I love, though, is every now and then I will challenge myself, and I'm like, even if this is the dumbest shit in the world, I need this to come from my brain, my mind, my mouth. I need to, like, actually, like, know this is coming out of me. And it is really funny because when you don't give a fuck what people think and you got that shit on that you figured out yourself, Addison's been doing that like crazy lately. She's been wearing like really, really divisive clothes out and everyone just has an opinion on it. But I'm like, girl, I love that she's doing that and not just wearing like jeans and a shirt all the time. Like, she is the type of person that she'll wear leg warmers, stilettos, and like a shirt that says Lady fucking Gaga. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. Sometimes leaving the house a mess is so fun. When I'm talking like hungover core, when you put like sunglasses, track shorts, and like an oversized hoodie looking like Princess Diana when you leave the house, those are the days that I want to be seen by everybody because I'm like, yeah, I really don't give a fuck what. I love that shit. Versus the days that I really get dolled up. I'm like, obviously I want to be seen, but it's whatever. It just hits my brain differently. This was like such a brain dump, but like what for you was like the most like, overconsumption era for you, and what's like the cringiest trend you've jumped on? I can't even get into those pictures for me today because we pretty much already did that in the serving episode, but like I will tell you, like I'm really trying to be strict with myself that it's like, girl, it is better to look like a damn farmersonly.com motherfucker than be like strawberry cowed again. Like, I cannot strawberry cow it. That milk is dried up, honey. But anyway, this was another episode of Tangent. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. All right, bye. Love you.